Hello and welcome to another update video about the Near protocol. So Near protocol has worked out fantastic in a fantastic way here. We had as a target here this yellow target area. Again, that was located between the 88.7 and the 78.6% fib level. As you can see here of that impulse, we came into it perfectly. Textbook-like bullish reversal pattern down here. That worked out amazingly. Anybody who adhered to my or followed my buy and sell orders or buy orders did manage to buy here really at the absolute low of the dip. And if you're interested in seeing my buy and sell orders, check out the channel membership. However, we then start to move up. One of my sell orders triggered in here around 17 something. And yeah, my warning in the end played out. In the last video, I told you that we were just breaking out of this ascending broadening wedge, a bearish pattern. I told you though that the downtrend is not broken yet. Officially, the downtrend will only be broken as soon as we break this support zone. And when this was broken at $14.60, that is really when the downtrend started. Until then, we had a consolidation here. As you can see, I made you aware in the last video about this bearish reversal pattern, this head and shoulders here as well. So we had a bearish pattern and a bearish pattern. There was also a triangle pattern, but also that played out, broke out in the end to the downside. In the end, you can have as many patterns as you want, but a downtrend is really only coming into play, or an uptrend is really only broken as soon as it's broken. Until the recent low is broken, and it was broken, it was retested successfully, and at the latest here, anybody could have seen the dip coming. Yeah, so we saw some warnings. Yeah, I talked in the last video about the bearish divergence that indicated an upcoming dip. I talked about the head and shoulders. I talked about the breakout of the ascending wedge, and this is not bullish, but as per technical analysis, the uptrend wasn't broken yet in the last video. But as soon as this level was broken, this is when the downtrend started. So Near protocol is one of the most volatile, higher market cap cryptos. Therefore, I really like it because it has a lot of market cap compared to lower market cap cryptos or to other cryptos that are less volatile. It is one of the cryptos which is fairly volatile and has a higher market cap. Find that really attractive. Got a bit of a Batman pattern going on. Watched the Batman today, by the way. So we've got here, it looks like a Batman bat, doesn't it? Just joking, really. I think there actually is a Batman pattern or something, but I don't know. I don't know how valid that is. Anyway, this, we saw it coming, obviously, the warning. Not saying that we saw the dip coming, but we saw the warning signs, and that is when you need to take a close look at it. And then you know that something is coming up. And when then the breakout happens to the downside, this is when the downtrend is starting. So how far can we fall? That is the question everybody has. We're, by the way, getting now into buying zone area. Yeah, I think we're getting close to the area where one of my buy orders is going to trigger again, my limit orders. We are coming here now into an area of support. You can see that. You can also see why we did fall so quickly. Basically, because there was little historical volume, not a lot of support in this region here between $11 and $14.50. Now we're getting into an area where we have historical volume, but we broke it. Yeah, if we zoom in here a little bit, we broke that area already. If I zoom out a little bit, you see here we're sort of still in it, but it seems like we're just going through. Today, again, the altcoins are getting smashed pretty much. And yeah, how much further can we fall really? So we are currently getting to key support actually. Even though we broke through the historical volume, we are now, let me just hide that. We're now back at the 61.8% Fibonacci level at $10.50. This is the most relevant Fibonacci level generally of this move. Yeah, and I expect some support here at 10.50. Is it going to be the reversal? I'm skeptical because we are breaking down so impulsively. So if we take just the fibs just of that last move, like that, yeah, then to get to the 78.6% fib level, we still have a bit more space, $10.07. So should we not really find massive support at 10.50? I think $10.07. So $10 pretty much should give us really good support. That's the 78.6% fib level, and then we still have here the 88.7% fib level at 882. If that doesn't hold, then we are going to get back into the target area. We're back to square one, and then I think a potential continuation of the uptrend is over as well. I would already have difficulties to count this now as an impulse because we are coming down again so impulsively. So yeah, I find it fairly likely that we can still get into the yellow target area again, which is located between $7.40 and $8.60. Yeah, again, something that seemed super unrealistic when we were up here around $20. So yeah, I think the downtrend isn't over yet. We don't see any slowing down of the downtrend. I'm feeling like this weekend, obviously, a lot of altcoins are getting smashed down. This is always an opportunity because some of these cryptos that, again, a lot of people wanted to buy, they were getting quite expensive again. They're now getting attractive again. That is, again, another opportunity here. You can see how low we are now. I mean, on a 3-hour chart, didn't really want to do that. Let's go to the 4-hour. How low we really are on the 4-hour chart. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, we're getting really low. You can see the MACD line is nearly falling like vertically. Absolutely crazy. Pretty much what we did back here as well. End of January, yeah. So there is a bit more scope to move lower. Last time we dropped even lower to -1 on the MACD. We're currently at -0.7. Here we are now oversold. We are even lower on the RSI than we were end of January, where the MACD was lower though. Yeah, so that indicates that we should see here soon a reversal, and it could be a big one, because if you go that much down, there will typically be some sort of counter reaction. Not immediately, but this is going down fast. I mean, wow, this is going down fast. So I don't think the downtrend is over yet. We go down too fast for that. Yeah, we go down too impulsively for that, but there will be a counter reaction soon. And that could happen really soon. That could happen, for example, at the $10 level or even at 10.50. We are now oversold on the daily. So the downside potential now is limited. Yeah, everybody who thinks about selling now should consider that you should have sold probably if you wanted to sell when the downtrend came into play. It's up to you. It's no financial advice here. But here we can see that on the 4-hour chart how often we tried to get back bullish again, and it was always stopped. You can also see that here on the 4-hour chart we are also oversold now, but we don't really see a bullish divergence yet. Yeah, you can see a bullish divergence on the MACD, not on the RSI though. You can see one on the MACD. So what does all of that mean? That for me means that, yeah, here we still have scope to move down lower to $10, maybe even $8.82. These are the key levels where we can find support, where the price has a chance to start a reversal. Overall, we are oversold on various time frames, indicating that we should see a move up. And how substantially that move up will be, we need to see. At the moment, I don't think it will be a substantial move up. The reason for that is that we are coming down too impulsively. So typically, what would that mean? That would mean that this is an impulse. You can now expect a reaction, a correction, which is less steep. It will just be a corrective wave, after which you will come down once more in another impulsive move. So it doesn't look like the whole downtrend is over yet, but we're getting close to my buy zone again after taking profits up here with a sell order. This profit can, of course, be reinvested. That's what I do, at least, in another buy order. Yeah, buying much lower. Yeah, I think it's starting to trigger somewhere here soon. If it hasn't already triggered, I would need to check. But yeah, it is interesting, and it is doing the same stuff that, for example, Solana did, Cardano did a few weeks ago when they had their run, and then they came down quite impulsively again, also to very similar Fibonacci levels, and then they started to move sideways. So I don't think this is going to go on for much longer. We've had a massive correction already now, and we are soon going to see how the price is going to react to these key support levels. But from here at some point then, we can expect a reaction, but it needs some time to see if this is going to become an impulse, which means the low was already in, because theoretically the low of this correction that we did all the way down to $7.50, the low was already could already have been in, because the way that this correction played out was an ABC correction and it came down to Fibonacci levels that we expected. So theoretically it has done what it needs to do in the correction, and this could have been the first wave, then this would be the second wave. The problem is how impulsively this is coming down at the moment. But if this is the second wave, then we can expect a third wave after that. But for that, we will need the reversal here in this area between $10 and $8.82. And I will keep you updated about that. As I said, I will soon start to dollar cost average back into NEAR, and then we'll take profits again in the next wave up. That's my strategy with the NEAR protocol. Hopefully you liked the update about NEAR. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.